Good evening, everybody, on a Tuesday night, live from the Blue Mound Ice Arena in Luverne. Luverne Cardinals in town. Real big section matchup for Section 3A girls hockey here tonight at the Blue Mound Ice Arena in Luverne. Of course, a Big South Conference game as well, but a big game early in the season. Only the second game out the chute for the Luverne Cardinal girls hockey team this season. Tonight, the season opener for the new one coming up at 7 o'clock tonight, 10-0. Cameron Van Batavia with Apple, Greta McClure, Reagan Borkall with 2 points apiece. Billy Connell and Macy Edstrom also picked up a point apiece for the Cardinals in that season opening win over Worthington on Thursday night last week by a final tally of 10 to that season opener over Worthington, winning it by a score of 10-0, out shooting the Trojans 42-7. So something girls hockey tilt. New Ulm was in Section 2A last year. The two teams did meet up twice last year, as they do each and every year. New Ulm taking both meetings last year by scores of 4-3 and 4-1, respectively. New Ulm with a Section 2A championship appearance. They fell to Mound West Tonka in the Section 2A championship for the state tournament, and hoping to make it another trip to state here once again this year. Obviously, this Cardinal team losing a good number of talented players from the roster last year, but bringing some talented players back and some youngsters making up the roster this year as well. Always good to have the Luverne Cardinal girls coming in with a record of 1-0 on the season. Season opener tonight for the New Ulm Eagles under the direction of head coach Kristen Faber. First of 3 games this week for the Cardinal girls hockey team here with New Ulm tonight. Their first road trip of the season coming up on Thursday night as they'll head over to Windham, then coming right back here to the Blue Mound Ice Arena in Luverne on Saturday as Minnesota River will pay a visit on Saturday afternoon. We'll have the live coverage of that one right here on KQAD Saturday afternoon. Minnesota River, the St. Peter LeSueur Henderson Co-op, and Minnesota River, the next opponent on the schedule for the New Ulm Eagles. New Ulm on the road up in LeSueur at Minnesota River coming up on Thursday night for their second game this week. Only 2 games on the Mound Ice Arena in Luverne. This is Cardinal Hockey on AM 800 KQAD. Jay Kelly back here at the Blue Mound Ice Arena in Luverne, just about set for the opening face-off tonight. Luverne season opener tonight for the New Ulm Eagles. Starting five on the ice for Luverne. Starting forwards will be Peyton Bear, Annika Bowl, and Cameron Van Batavia. On the points, Reagan Bork and Mallory Nelson. And between the posts, Cheyenne Schutz, given her second consecutive start. Schutz, the senior goaltender for this Cardinal hockey team. Madeline O'Connor will get the start in the circle for New Ulm. She'll take the opening puck drop against Reagan Bork of Luverne. We are underway. New Ulm controls the opening drop, and the Eagles in their road purple sweaters lose control in the neutral zone. Reagan Bork takes the puck away and turning it over to Luverne. In the Luverne end, Cardinals take over with the puck. Reagan Bork on the far side boards will just dump it out to neutral ice, where New Ulm will jump in control. O'Connor again being fought against by Peyton Bear. Bear wins that battle. She'll dump it off to New Ulm and Evelyn Sellner. Sellner looking to lead the charge back the other way for the Eagles. Puck gets mixed up in skates. Helget picks it up for New Ulm, fires a shot wide, and the opening shot of the game to the wide of Cheyenne Schutz. Luverne taking control in their own end. They'll break it out of the zone with Macy Edstrom on the puck control for the Cardinals. Loses it at neutral ice, picked up by New Ulm, and the puck in the neutral zone dumped into the Luverne end. Back in the left corner, here's Reagan Bork behind her own net, comes to a quick stop, picks up the puck, looking to break it out of the zone, finds a skating Billy Connell on the fly. Here comes Connell over the neutral zone, dumping it in to the New Ulm end. Low boards down in the left corner, picked up by New Ulm, Afton Hulke. Hulke to Von Tersch. Von Tersch in the neutral zone, now picked up by Ella Apple for the Cardinals, dumping it into the New Ulm end. New Ulm breaks it back out to neutral ice, and under the control of New Ulm for Malloria Anderson. Anderson with a pass over to O'Connell, back to the left point. New Ulm looking to set up the attack. Hulke depths it down to O'Connell in the left corner. Pass in front of the net, shot on goal. Schutz steers it away, and I believe we're going to get a penalty call. Not sure who this is going to be called on. Looked like the Cardinals had some solid body in front of the net there, but tripping will be the call on Luverne. Face-off coming to the left of Schutz, and New Ulm will be on the power play right away. Penalty is going to be called on Billy Connell. New Ulm wins the face-off to the left of Schutz, picked up by Cameron Van Batavia. Van Batavia going one-on-one. She'll draw a penalty against New Ulm as the body applied to Van Batavia by Evelyn Sellner, and Sellner will pick up the penalty for New Ulm. Nice job by Cameron Van Batavia drawing that penalty there and getting things back to even second power play when the minute 49 is all said and done to the penalty on Billy Connell. Face off to the right of Ava Brennan, goaltender for New Ulm. Won by the Eagles, and New Ulm breaking it out of their own zone to neutral ice. Here comes O'Connell, loses it. Reagan Bork picks up the puck and dumps it out for Luverne. New Ulm will dump it right back down. Bork skating with the puck, passes up ahead to Van Batavia. Van Batavia skates it into the New Ulm end, back behind the net. Van Batavia in the low right corner, still with the puck possession. Finds the right point. Reagan Bork whistles a clapper from the right point and steered a sidewards back behind the New Ulm net. Afton Hulke with the puck possession for the Eagles. She'll break it out to neutral ice. Picked up at neutral ice, Reagan Bork of Luverne. She'll dump it down into the New Ulm end, go off for a change. Apple will provide the forecheck. Apple comes up with the takeaway for Luverne in the low left corner. Taken back by Sellner for New Ulm. And the Eagles look to break it out of the zone and will do to neutral ice. Mallory Nelson coming up with the possession for Luverne. Mallory Nelson on the puck possession for Luverne, leads the charge into the New Ulm end. Collision by Nelson and Greta McClure. Both are okay, but colliding at the blue line. The puck does make its way into the New Ulm end. Picked up by New Ulm, looking to break it out of the zone, missing on a pass. Reagan Bork comes up with the possession for Luverne at neutral ice. Bork passing over for Von Tersch. Von Tersch gives it off to Nelson. Nelson will dump it down the rim. Varsity girls hockey tonight. Big one here at the Blue Mound Ice Arena early in the season. 4-on-4 for the next 11 seconds before Luverne gets a brief 10-second power play. Cardinals win the face-off to the left of Cheyenne Schutz. Cameron Van Batavia looking to wheel and deal into New Ulm territory, and she does, gets a shot on goal. Ava Brennan will put the glove on it and freeze it. Nice hustle, 1-on-3 by Van Batavia, coming back the other way for Luverne. And the faceoff will come to the left of Brennan. Here is the 10-second power play for Luverne. Cardinals win the faceoff. Van Batavia dumping it over to Edstrom. Edstrom's shot turned aside. Elgett skating in, and the Eagles going to be called off sides. 12:41 left in the opening period. Scoreless so far, Luverne and New Ulm tonight. Faceoff coming back to neutral ice. O'Connell will take it for New Ulm. It looks like Peyton Bear for Luverne. Bear wins the drop. And the puck back onto the stick of Mallory Von Tersch in her own end. Von Tersch loses it to Brooke Arneson for New Ulm. Arneson wheels it around the boards, back out to neutral ice. Sellner comes up with it for New Ulm, and Sellner will dump it back into the Luverne end. Behind the new net of shoots down in the left corner. Picked up by, looks like Luverne's Apple has it. Apple passing up ahead for a teammate to neutral ice, get the puck out of the zone, and New Ulm breaking right back in. Here comes center ice, Billy Connell chasing it down. New Ulm will beat Connell to the punch, and New Ulm dumps it back down into the Luverne end. Luverne problems breaking out of their own zone here early. New Ulm with the puck possession at neutral ice. Brooke Merkel comes up with it for New Ulm. Luverne forcing a turnover, and the Cardinals trying to get it down into New Ulm territory as the two teams fight along the near side boards. Dumped down into the New Ulm end off the stick of McClure for Luverne. Luverne looking to put on the forecheck in the lower corner right side on the near side boards. Billy Connell moves the New Ulm player off of her. Puck is picked up by New Ulm's Afton Hulke, looking to break it out of the zone. Cardinals get in the way, but New Ulm will successfully get it out to neutral ice, and the whistle will blow. Just been an offside call as well on New Ulm. It looks like that will be what the call was. Or on Luverne rather. So the faceoff will come to neutral ice. Won and taken over by the Cardinals' Peyton Bear. Bear skates right side circle down into the right corner, loses the puck. O'Connell picks it up for New Ulm. Passes behind her own net for Brutali. Brutali from the left corner knocked off the puck, and the Cardinal ice knocked off the puck. Reagan Bork right there. Pass across ice for Van Batavia. Van Batavia deep in her own end, back in the left corner, has to try to break it out. Taken away by New Ulm. Afton Hulke holds the zone. Picked up by Luverne in the right corner. Macy Edstrom back behind her own net, circles it around, looking to break out of the zone. Cardinals can't do so just yet. New Ulm holds the zone, but now the Cardinals by New Ulm. Bear gets it right back in her own territory, and picking it up for New Ulm, holding the zone is Anderson down in the low right corner. Reagan Bork picks up the puck. O'Connell takes it back for New Ulm, and now the Cardinals get it right back. Annika Bull with a pass up ahead for Apple in neutral ice. She's knocked off the puck by Anderson, coming in with a head of steam for New Ulm down the far side boards. Anderson behind the Luverne net, leaves it out in front, and a shot and a goal for the New Ulm Eagles. Shot off of the stick of Michelle Smith. Rebound was dumped in by the Eagles, and I think just coming around there for New Ulm to pick up the goal on the play may have been Evelyn Sellner, rather. Evelyn Sellner with the goal for New Ulm with 9 now. Face-off coming to neutral ice, picked up by Luverne. And the Cardinals will dump it into the New Ulm end. New Ulm will give chase and break it back out to neutral ice. Puck possession coming up for the Eagles. O'Connor coming down the left side, leaves it back to the left point for Merkel. Merkel's shot whistles wide. Over to the right corner, picked up by New Ulm, and Julia Helget in the right corner. Her pass for the point will sail the length of the ice onto the net. Ava Brennan will play it. No ice on the play as it was played by the goaltender. And Luverne will look to put on the pressure here. New Ulm in their own end. Luverne's Billy Connell fires a shot wide, but the rebound picked up to the left side of the net by Annika Bull. Pass out to the point now. Von Tersch. Von Tersch for Nelson. Nelson skating with it, knocked off the puck. Von Tersch has her back, and she'll dump it down into the New Ulm end. 8:45 left in the opening period. 1-0 lead for New Ulm over Luverne early in this one here tonight. Cameron Van Batavia in the corner with possession. Left corner sends it out front for Bull. Puck sails to the near side boards, and New Ulm will break it out of the zone. Eagles and coming through the neutral zone. Van de Tavia left circle, puts on a pretty move and loses puck possession back behind the New Ulm net. Picked up by the Eagles' Evelyn Sellner. Sellner dumps it to the left corner. Cameron Van de Tavia is there. Van de Tavia circles to the front of the net. She'll leave it off to the point, and trouble with it for Macy Edstrom. New Ulm comes up with it. Great job on the back check by Reagan Bork coming back to knock the New Ulm player off the puck. Bork loses possession back behind the Luverne net, picked up by New Ulm, and Helget will keep it in the zone for the Eagles. However, Bork's right there to send it back to neutral ice. Helget on the puck possession for New Ulm, dumps it into the Luverne end. Edstrom over to Bork. The Cardinals and Edstrom passing up ahead along the near side boards. Billy Connell out to middle ice for Apple. Apple in the neutral zone, knocked off of the puck right at the blue line. Picked up by New Ulm and charging into the zone for the Eagles, Julia Helget from the left side. Her shot steered aside off a Luverne stick over into the right corner. Picked up by New Ulm, held in at the point by the Eagles. Back down into the right corner, chased down by Arneson for New Ulm. Taken over is Bork for Luverne. Puck out of the zone. Shot dumped in by New Ulm, steered aside by Schutz over into the left corner. Reagan Bork with the puck possession for Luverne. She'll take it to the distance through the neutral zone down into New Ulm territory and into the right corner. Lose possession of the puck where Billy Connell will apply the forecheck for the Cardinals. New Ulm breaking out of the zone. Here come the Eagles once again. Mallory Anderson shot high just over the right shoulder of Schutz. It will make its way off to the right corner. Held back the other way for Luverne. Spins and twirls down in the right corner with the puck possession. Held in by Mallory Nelson. New Ulm looking to break it out of the zone, and they will. Dump at the length of the rink. Will go for an icing call with 5:50 is credited to Evelyn Sellner. And a 1-0 lead for the visitors here tonight. 5:58 left in the opening period. Face-off in the New Ulm end to the right of goaltender Ava Brennan. Won by the Cardinals. The pass back to the right point for Macy Edstrom just missed. Edstrom on the net for Helget. Helget gives it back to O'Connor. Reagan Bork looking to get in the midst there for Luverne and take the possession back for the Cardinals. Stick goes flying out in front of the net. Picked up by the Cardinals, and I believe that is Peyton Bear. Gets it up ahead for Cameron Van Batavia. Van Batavia breaks down into the New Ulm. Dumps it out to neutral ice. Bork comes up with it, but a deflection picked up by New Ulm and dumped into the Luverne end off of the stick of Helget for New Ulm. Bork with the puck possession back for Luverne, leaves it up ahead for Connell. Connell looking for something to do with it at center ice. Chase it down on the far side boards, right at center ice. Connell loses the puck. McClure comes over to help. Connell gets it back briefly. And it's a battle for puck control at center ice, dumped in by Brutali just across the blue line, tied up with a Luverne player. 4:45 left in the opening period. 1-0 lead for New Ulm. Face-off from neutral ice, won by New Ulm, dumped into the zone of Luverne. Von Tersch has it on her stick. She'll pass it up ahead for McClure. McClure loses it in the neutral zone. On the far side boards, picked up by New Ulm's Jada Ray. Ray coming in from the right side. Sellner's shot back behind the Luverne net, taken out of the zone by Luverne. Dumped right back down by New Ulm. Back behind the Cardinal net, Mallory Von Tersch with the puck control for Luverne. Von Tersch knocked off of the puck into the boards and picked up by Luverne. McClure dumps it right back into the right corner. A host of bodies for both teams in that right corner. Dumped out in front. Nice block shot by Mallory Nelson in front of goaltender Cheyenne Schutz. Boy, a point-blank opportunity there for New Ulm. Went off the shin guard of Nelson, and the Cardinals get it out to neutral ice. New Ulm still on the attack. Arneson coming back in. Schutz will trap that one and hang on to it for New Ulm here in period number 1. Face-off coming to the left of Schutz, played by New Ulm back to the point for Helget. Right point, shot through traffic. Schutz steers it aside to the right corner, picked up in the corner by Van Batavia. Leaves it up ahead. The lead pass for Peyton Bear. Bear tracks it down in the right corner in the New Ulm end. Bear behind the New Ulm net for the left point. Reagan Bork. Bork will dump it back down in the left corner. Puck makes its way behind the New Ulm net. Forecheck being applied by Cameron. Tumbling muffin of a puck there. Ava Brennan tracks it down for New Ulm. and hangs on to it for the faceoff. 3:08 left of the opening period. 1-0 lead for New Ulm. Face-off to the left of Brennan. Taking the draw for Luverne will be Peyton Bear. The draw won by New Ulm, trying to break it out of the zone, and they will. To neutral ice, Reagan Bork picks up the possession. Bork for Van Batavia, puts on the brakes at the blue line, enters the zone, leaves it for Bear. Bear fires it in off a New Ulm body and into the right court to neutral ice, but right back on the attack are the Cardinals. Macy Edstrom will take it back into the New Ulm end. Apple on the forecheck. New Ulm coming back. Bork holds the zone, picked up by Billy Connell. Connell's pass, nobody home at the point, picked up by New Ulm and Michelle Smith. Smith coming in right side. Shot blocked by Nelson. To the backboards behind the Luverne goal. Nelson has the puck control, leaves it up ahead for Connell. Picked up on the fly by McClure. McClure across for Apple. Apple to the far side boards into New Ulm territory. Down in the left corner. Picked up by Hulke for New Ulm. Hulke breaks it out. Held it for New Ulm. New Ulm breaking into the zone. O'Connor with the shot. Blocker saved by Schutz. Schutz turns it aside. Cardinals dump it out to the far side boards. But here's O'Connor again. Her shot deflected up into the netting. And out of play with 1:41 left in the opening period. 1-0 lead for New Ulm over Luverne. New Ulm with the 8-3 advantage, shots on goal. Face-off wrister on. That was Brutali rather with the wrister from the right point. Schutz steered it aside up into the netting. We'll get a face-off again to the left of Cheyenne Schutz. This one won by Bear for Luverne. Van Batavia comes in. Brutali holds the zone for New Ulm. Shot on goal, deflected and a net. New Ulm putting the pressure on. Brutali from the point again. Got the deflection to the right corner. Picked up by Bork and dumped out of the zone. Van Batavia with the deflection from neutral ice. Here comes Cameron Van Batavia. Stops at the right circle. Fires across ice for Peyton Bear. Led her a little too far. Back behind the New Ulm net as we approach a minute left in period number 1. Peyton Bear with the puck possession in the New Ulm end. Cardinals can't hold the zone, and picked up by Luverne at neutral ice. Coming up with it is Macy Edstrom. Up ahead for Peyton Bear. Bear will dump it into the New Ulm end and go off for a change back behind the New Ulm net. Picked up by the Eagles. Eagles looking to break it out of the zone, and they will. Here comes on the right side Ray for New Ulm. Loses. Forecheck coming on from Evelyn Sellner. Puck possession. Bork able to knock her off with 20 seconds left in the opening period. Dump it out to neutral ice. Billy Connell at neutral ice, fighting with the New Ulm player for puck possession. Apple will come over. Apple takes the puck away. Pass, point blank range. McClure with a shot on goal, turned aside by New Ulm's Ava Brennan. Off into the right corner. Here's Apple, last chance. Backhander and kicked aside by Brennan. Ava Brennan coming up with a couple of big stops for New Ulm late in the first period. Couple of good opportunities right there for the Cardinals. Best opportunities they had in the closing seconds of the first period as Apple found McClure. Point blank range, great shot put on by McClure, and Brennan was able to steer it away, and then Apple had a backhand opportunity. In the Luverne Cardinals were at the end of period number 1 here tonight at the Blue Mound Ice Arena in Luverne. We've reached our first intermission, a 1-0 lead for New Ulm over Luverne. Stay tuned, we'll have the first intermission report when we return from the Blue Mound Ice Arena in Luverne. This is Cardinal Hockey on AM 800 KQAD. Jay Kelly back here at the Blue Mound Ice Arena in Luverne. First intermission tonight, a 1-0 lead for the New Ulm Eagles over the Luverne Cardinals. Back of the net with 9:50 left in the opening frame, just over 7 minutes into the first period, the 7:10 mark of period number 1. The goal scored by Evelyn Selner for New Ulm for the 1-0 lead for the New Ulm Eagles. After one period of play, New Ulm with a shots on goal advantage of 9-5. The shots on goal actually at about 9-3. Luverne able to put on a couple of opportunities in the final 5 seconds. Bit of that momentum into period number 2. Very nice, very disciplined hockey played by New Ulm in that first period, breaking it out of their zone cleanly and keeping it in the Luverne end as well. Nice play along the blue line by New Ulm, able to keep the puck in the Luverne end on the offensive side, and then on the defensive side, not allowing Luverne any opportunities in front of the net, and playing just responsible, disciplined hockey, breaking it out of the zone when they're on defense as well. Very good period of play. We had mentioned New Ulm back in Section 3A this year. They were in Section 2A last year, so Luverne did not need to see them come tournament time. Luverne, of course, winning Section 3A and making it to the state tournament last year. New Ulm coming up a game short of the state tournament. They fell in the Section 2A championship to Mound West Tonka last year. So a little unfinished business for the New Ulm Eagles. And of course the Cardinals looking to repeat and get back to the air tonight for New Ulm. A 1-0 lead for the New Ulm Eagles over the Luverne Cardinals after one period of play. Stay tuned. We'll have more on the first intermission when we return from the Blue Mound Ice Arena in Luverne. This is Cardinal Hockey on AM 800 KQAD. Jay Kelly back here at the Blue Mound Ice Arena in Luverne. First intermission tonight. It is a 1-0 lead for the New Ulm Eagles over the Luverne Cardinals here tonight. Goal for the New Ulm Eagles in period number 1. New Ulm with a 9-5 shots on goal advantage after one period of play here tonight at the Blue Mound Ice Arena in Luverne. Taking a look at the week ahead for the Cardinal girls hockey team. This is game 1 of 3 this week, coming up on Thursday night. First road trip of the season as the girls will head over to Wyndham, then right back here on Saturday afternoon at the Blue Mound Ice Arena in Luverne, hosting Minnesota River. Minnesota River, the St. Peter Le Sueur, head out Saturday afternoon to the rink for the game. We'll have the live coverage right here on KQAD. I believe that's a 3 o'clock face-off coming up on Saturday afternoon as the Cardinal girls host Minnesota River. That will be the third and final game of the week for Luverne. Cardinals opening up the season last Thursday night with a 10-0 win over Worthington. And of course the big matchup here tonight with New Ulm after one period of play. New Ulm with the next period. As we mentioned, the best opportunities for Luverne came late in the first period. In fact, in the final 5 or 10 seconds, Luverne getting a couple of opportunities from the youngsters. The 8th graders, Greta McClure and Ella Apple, teaming up for a couple of opportunities late in that first period. We'll see if the Cardinals can carry. This is Cardinal Hockey on AM 800 KQAD. Jay Kelly back here at the Blue Mound Ice Arena in Luverne, where we head to period number 2. New Ulm leading Luverne 1-0 cast of the season, and we start things off with a lot of girls hockey here this year. I believe our first 4 broadcast girls hockey, then we have a boys hockey tilt before we get into basketball coming up early in December. But we will have plenty of action all season long for the Luverne girls and boys hockey teams and girls and boys basketball teams as well. We'll cover the Cardinals all season long for you, as we do each and every year right here on KQAD. Banner hanging up over center ice for that section championship last year. New banner put up over center ice here at the Blue Mound Ice Arena in Luverne. As we get underway with period number 2, Cardinals moving from the right to the left in your mind's eye for the second period. Puck drop controlled by New Ulm, and the Eagles will move from the left to the right, breaking into the Luverne end, picked up by the Cardinals. And on the puck is Peyton Bear back behind her own net, loses it. Picking it up for New Ulm is Julia Helget. Helget back behind the Luverne, behind it shoots. Cardinals break it out of the zone and dump it out to neutral ice. The puck will actually sail the length of the rink and to go for the icing call. Of course, I always forget I'm on TV. If you're watching on TV right now, the action for the Cardinals moving from the left to the right. 16:26 left in the second period. 1-0 lead for New Ulm over Luverne. And following the icing, the face-off back down into the Cardinals' end to the right of goaltender Cheyenne Schutz. Face-off controlled by the Cardinals, and Billy Connell trying to dump ahead for Apple along the near side boards. New Ulm will dump it back. Reagan Bork with the possession behind her own net. Bork loses the puck, picked up by New Ulm's Jada Ray. Ray will dump it back to the left point. Shot put on by Sellner, steered away over to the near side corner. Taken by Apple and dumped out to neutral ice, where New Ulm will look to regain possession. Jada Ray coming in from the left side. Ray down into the left corner. Centering pass knocked away by the Cardinals' Greta McClure. McClure hunting it down into the New Ulm end. Picked up by the Eagles and Hulke. Hulke on the puck, looking to break it out of the zone. She'll get it to neutral ice. Reagan Bork pins it right back. Taken off the puck by New Ulm. And the Eagles get it back out to the neutral zone. Dump it down into the Luverne end. McClure putting on the chase for the puck, along with Edstrom, taken by New Ulm back to the right point for the Eagles, and Merkel putting on the shot from the point, knocked down by Bork in front of the net, never made it to the net. Bork in the skates, kicks it out to Connell. Connell looking to break it out of the zone. Nice forecheck by O'Connor. Will keep it in for New Ulm. O'Connor on the near side boards. Here's Helget sending it out in front. Nobody home. It's set for McClure for Luverne. McClure will fire it out from neutral ice into the New Ulm end. Cards will go off for a line change. New Ulm coming back out, and the Eagles going to dump at the length of the rink for the icing call. With 14:37 left in the middle frame, a 1-0 lead for New Ulm over Luverne here tonight at the Blue Mound Ice Arena in Luverne. 9-5 shots on goal advantage for New Ulm. No shots yet in period number 2. Face off to the left of Ava Brennan, goaltender for New Ulm, and won by Peyton Bear. Nice work in the center ice circle by Bear, or the left side circle, and being a pest for O'Connor there for New Ulm is Luverne. A shot from Mallory Nelson from the point, right on. Brennan able to kick it aside and then cover up the rebound attempt. Nice hustle there from Peyton Bear for Luverne, taking control of the draw to the left of Brennan. And as O'Connor was trying to play the puck out for New Ulm, Bear just would not let her go and kept the puck in the Luverne, or in the New Ulm end. Bear wins this face-off to the left of Brennan, back to the point, and Van Batavia, nothing to do with it at the blue line, taken out by New Ulm at mid-ice. Van Batavia picks it up at neutral zone, skates in, shot on goal, stopped by Brennan, and the rebound just kicked aside to the left side. Nice shot from point-blank range for Van Batavia there. Brennan was able to get in front of it. New Ulm will dump at the length of the rink on net. Schutz will play it over to Mallory Von Turch. Smith back behind Schutz. Puck wobbles in front of the Luverne net, and Cheyenne Schutz makes a stop, and now New Ulm able to bury it home. back behind it shoots, I believe, was Michelle Smith, a sophomore for New Ulm, that was able to bury the rebound home with 13:27 here in period number 2. And that'll make it a 2-0 lead for New Ulm. Just kind of a ugly scenario there for Luverne as a wobbling puck came into shoots from the side, and Luverne just couldn't clear the New Ulm bodies out front of the net. And New Ulm able to get it to the back of the net for a 2-0 lead. Now the break-in coming from New Ulm. Helget from the left side. Shot steered aside by Schutz. Bork has it, and via the glass will dump it back out to neutral ice. Picked up in the neutral zone by Hedstrom for Luverne, but New Ulm coming right back with a bing-bang goal. The pass came from Helget from behind. Not sure who got that from the front on the deflection for New Ulm, but with 12:58 left in period number 2, New Ulm back on the board again off a deflection, and now a 3-0 lead for New Ulm in period number 2. At center ice, face-off controlled by the Cardinals back into their own end. Picking it up is Mallory Nelson, passing up ahead. Nelson away to goal. Cameron Van Batavia from the left side goes backhand and gets it by Ava Brennan, and the scoring has picked up here in period number 2. Big goal from Luverne right there with 12:38 left to play in the second period, 20 seconds after that third New Ulm goal of the night. And now a 3-1 lead for New Ulm. 12:38 left in period number 2. It's gotten crazy here in the last minute. New Ulm putting the heat right back on. Mallory Anderson whistling a shot wide. Back around to the right point, kept in the zone with 12:18 left to play in period number 2. Business has picked up in these last couple of minutes. New Ulm picking up a couple of goals 30 seconds apart from one another. And racing out to a 3-0 lead, Cameron Van Batavia with the answer, her 6th of the year already for the Cardinals, closing it to 3-1. And the Cardinals will need some more of that to get back into this one here tonight. Puck played at neutral ice following the face-off, following the icing, and the Cardinals back into the New Ulm end. Here's Apple along the near side boards, dumping it down into the left corner. Holding the zone for the Cardinals is Connell. Not Connell, that is Edstrom rather. She'll dump it around to the right corner. McClure for Apple out in front. We're going to get a penalty call, it looks. What is the call going to be? They're going to bring it all the way back down to the other end, and the face-off coming into the New Ulm end, or into the Luverne end, I should say. With 11:48 left in period number 2. 3-1 lead for New Ulm over Luverne. Face-off to the right of Cheyenne Schutz, and Bear takes the draw for Luverne. Won by New Ulm, and a healthy shot put on by the Eagles' Julia Helget. Stopped by Schutz. She'll hold it for the face-off. Face-off to the right of Schutz again. This one won by Bear onto the stick of Mallory Nelson behind her own net. Nelson held on to it. This attack coming from the right side. She holds on to it with the Trapper with 11:29 left in period number 2. New Ulm with a 19-9 shots on goal advantage here tonight. Face-off to the left of Schutz. Won by Bear, dumped out to neutral ice. Van Batavia putting the pressure on with the forecheck, as is Bear. New Ulm will dump it back down into the Luverne end. Down into the right corner, chased by Arneson. She's defended by Von Tersch for Luverne. Picked up by Van Batavia, looking to dump it out of the zone. Pardon me, that's Bear. Trying to dump it out of the zone, far side boards. Unsuccessful, and another shot on for New Ulm. Off the stick of Arneson. Schutz has that, and she'll hold it for the face-off with 11:04 left in the second period. 3-1, New Ulm with the lead, 20-2. Couple of goals 30 seconds apart from one another before Cameron Van Batavia would answer for Luverne to make it 3-1. Cardinals, after control of the face-off, dump at the length of the rink on net, so no icing on the call. Picked up by Brutali for New Ulm back behind her own net. Cardinals trying to hold the zone. Billy Connell can't do so. New Ulm dumps at the length of the rink, and it will go for an icing with 10:41 left in period number 2. 3-1 the lead for New Ulm over Luverne. And the faceoff coming back down into the New Ulm end to the left of goaltender Ava Brennan. Taking the draw for the Cardinals will be Mallory Nell from Hornick. Knocked off the puck by Luverne, and a penalty shot going to be awarded to Hornick here. On the breakaway, Luverne called for the penalty. I believe a penalty shot signal was given for Hornick here. And Hornick doesn't seem too excited about all this pressure. She's got her head tucked down to her right shoulder. I don't think she got a penalty shot coming up. Maya Hornick, a freshman for New Ulm, with the penalty shot for the Eagles, looking to add to their 3-1 lead. Cheyenne shoots, looking to turn it away for Luverne. Hornick skating in, straight dead center, shot and a goal for Maya Hornick, right over the right shoulder of Cheyenne Shoots on the penalty shot. And that'll make it a 4-1 lead for New Ulm with 10:30 left to play here in the second period. 3 goals in the second for New Ulm. As Luverne players will come back in and check with Shoots, give her a tap on the head. Nothing you could do, of course, a penalty shot. Open to anybody. That is a 50-50 shot right there of who has the advantage. Peyton Bear will take the draw for Luverne. Luverne wins the face-off, and Cameron Van Batavia comes up with the possession. Van Batavia skating in from the left side, down in the left corner. Back behind the New Ulm net. Van Batavia still on the right circle out in front. And here's Sellner back behind the net, taken over by Luverne. To the left point, Von Tersch puts a shot on, can't get through some bodies. Mallory Nelson over on the right point, picked up by New Ulm, dumped the length of the rink for the icing. 3 goals here in period number 2 for New Ulm, 1 for Luverne. New Ulm with the 21-10 shots on goal advantage. Face-off coming to the left of Brennan. Peyton Bear will take the draw for Luverne. And they draw one by New Ulm. Connell will take it back behind the New Ulm net. Connell looking out front for Mallory Nelson. Pass is deflected. Nelson gets a hold of it. Keeps it in the zone, but now New Ulm able to dump it out to neutral ice. Mallory Von Tersch on the possession for cleared by New Ulm down into the Luverne end. Mallory Nelson left corner boards back behind her own net. Knocked off the puck by New Ulm. Pass errant by New Ulm for the point. Will make it all the way down the other end back behind the New Ulm net. Brutalized away. And the takeaway from Smith for New Ulm, back down into the Luverne end, dumps it down into the Luverne end, behind the Cardinals net, played by Edstrom. Up ahead, here comes a pass for Annika Bull. Edstrom rather, for Luverne. Luverne on the forecheck, New Ulm trying to get it out of the zone, and New Ulm will break it out at center ice. Here's Reagan Bork for Luverne. Bork will punch it back to the blue line, picked up by New Ulm, and O'Connor bringing it back the other way. Into the Luverne end, Bork will force her into the far side boards, back behind the net, and the pass fielded by Arneson down in the right corner for New Ulm. Arneson playing the puck possession, leaves it off for her teammate Helget. Helget back to Arneson. Van Batavia up with it for Luverne. Can't clear it out of the zone. Helget holding on for New Ulm, leaves it out front. And McClure knocks it over to the far side boards, coming up with it right against the Zamboni doors. Doesn't get a true ice. Van Batavia left side, shot on goal, kicked aside by Brennan. Off into the left corner, New Ulm snuffs out the rebound opportunity. Van Batavia back in the left corner, taken away by New Ulm. Michelle Smith bringing it back the other way for the Eagles. Van Batavia dumps it back to Bork. Back for Van Batavia at center ice. Van Batavia puts the moves on, coming right down Broadway. Left side, shot on goal. Up save again by Brennan. And New Ulm able to clear the zone. Down into the Luverne end, Mallory Nelson comes up with a play for Luverne. Up center ice, here's Billy Connell. Connell skating in from the right side for the Cardinals. Cardinals with numbers. Connell puts a shot on, steered aside by Brennan into the left corner. Picked up by the Cardinals, and on the left side, Peyton Bear for Mallory Nelson, right point. Whips on the one-timer, the left corner in the New Ulm end, knocked off the puck. Nice play by Luverne, and Billy Connell getting after it in the corner. Pardon me, that was not Connell, that was Bear, rather. Luverne able to hold the zone. Cardinals will take advantage, get a quick change here as New Ulm tries to break it out. Cardinals coming right back. Greta McClure from the right side dumps it into the zone. She'll chase it down in the right corner. McClure behind the net, leaves it out front for Connell. Just missed on the timing and picked off by New Ulm. New Ulm will dump it down the length of the rink. Von Tersch back in the left corner now in the Luverne end. Leaves it up ahead for Apple. Apple will dump it out to center ice and down into the New Ulm end. No icing. Icing will be waved off. Chased down by Brutali for New Ulm. Brutali back to neutral ice. Picked up by Reagan Bork for Luverne. Bork pass across to Edstrom. Edstrom didn't get all of it on the pass up ahead for Apple. Apple able to get it into by Apple, coming in defensively to get in the way and turn it back to neutral ice. But New Ulm reloads and coming right back. Here is Helgen on the far side boards, knocked off by Borg. Along the far side boards, picking up is Brutali, and the shot whistles in from the left side, steered aside by Schutz. Helgen down in the right corner. Leaves it for Miller, and the pass out in front. Nobody home for New Ulm. Now Brutali with a slapper from the left side. This one goes wide of the net. Luverne trying to get it onto the zone. Van Batavia, far side boards, has the puck possession. Here's Van Batavia skating up through center ice, has pressure coming in from behind. 1-on-4. Van Batavia knocked off the puck, and Luverne will get a penalty here. Reagan Bork back at the point for Edstrom. Edstrom's shot doesn't make it through the second period. Penalty going to be on New Ulm as Cameron Van Batavia was breaking in from the right side, 1 against 4, and hit the ice. Penalty called on New Ulm's Afton Hulke, so Luverne with a power play and a key opportunity to claw back into this one late in the second period. Bear takes the draw for the Cardinals down into the lower right corner, back to Mallory Nelson, right point. Her shot steered aside by Braun. Behind the net, Bear's got it for Luverne. To the right corner, Bear leaves it out in front, and the shot to put on the net by under the chin. No call made, and now a break-in for New Ulm. O'Connor's shot steered aside by Schutz with the blocker. Short-handed opportunity for New Ulm. Luverne looking to gather themselves. Peyton Bear brings it up the other way for the Cardinals. Bear coming up along with Van Batavia. Van Batavia will set in behind her. Bear fires a shot, stopped by Brennan. Back off into the left corner. Bear has it with the poke check, and New Ulm able to send it the length of the ring. 3:50 left in period number 2. Just over a minute left in the power play for Luverne. Too many passes for the Cardinals. Cardinals will hold the zone. Von Tersch holding it at the blue line left point. Now New Ulm able to dump it the length of the rink again. Reagan Bork picking it up in the neutral zone, played by McClure just across center ice, or across the blue line, I should say, just into the New Ulm end, but New Ulm able to pick up possession on the far side. Cardinals turnover here. O'Connor coming up with the pick for New Ulm. Bork will get it right back, and O'Connor putting on the pressure for New Ulm. O'Connor, oh wow, pretty short-handed goal. O'Connor to Helgen. Handed goal for New Ulm. This one off the stick of Helgen. And now a 5-1 lead for New Ulm. In the middle period, 23-14 New Ulm with the shots on goal. Van Batavia wheeling her way in, trips up, gets back on her feet. The left corner dumps it off into the right corner. Nobody home for the Cardinals. Now pinning in behind the New Ulm net, played by the Eagles, taken away by the Cardinals. Van Batavia on the forecheck. Van Batavia in the left corner. She was looking for Edstrom. And taken back by Van Batavia. Here's Edstrom, right side, shot, and a glove by Braun. Or Brennan, rather. And Brennan will hold on to it for the faceoff with 2 before the end of the second frame. Bear will take the faceoff to the right of Brennan. Over to Van Batavia. Van Batavia back for Von Tersch at the point, but knocked away by New Ulm's Julia Helgen. Taken by Mallory Nelson in her own end, up ahead, 2 down in the left corner for Bear. Here's Nelson, right side, shot from the point, it's a goal! Mallory Nelson got it up and over the shoulder of Ava Brennan with 1:38 left in period number 2, and a big goal there for Luverne. Mallory Nelson with the wrister from the right point. And Luverne on the board again with 1:38 left in period number 2. Now a 5-2 game. And boy, what a big goal that was for Luverne right there. We had mentioned how bad Luverne needed the goal. before the end of the second period to get back within 3. Face-off taken by McClure. The ensuing face-off at center ice held it by New Ulm and dumped down into the Luverne end. Played by Von Tersch. Over to Apple. Apple up ahead for McClure, and McClure gets it out to center ice. Picked up by New Ulm. Merkel coming back over for Helgau. Dumps it out to the point. Held in the zone by New Ulm. Apple comes up with the turnover up ahead for Connell. Billy Connell skating with it for Luverne and turns it over in the neutral zone with 1 minute left. In period number 2, New Ulm will dump it back down into the Luverne end. Connell playing it for Luverne on the near side boards, down into the right corner. Held it by New Ulm, and the shot from New Ulm wide of the net from the right point from Sellner. Far side board. New Ulm coming back. Jada Ray over into the left corner. Mallory Nelson's got a hold on her in the left corner. Puck pinned up against the boards. 30 seconds left in period number 2. Mallory Nelson with the possession for Luverne. Free by Luverne. Coming up with it is McClure. Leaving it up ahead for Apple, but taken right back by New Ulm and Anderson, but an offsides call against New Ulm with 9.3 left in the second period. 5-2 lead for New Ulm over Luverne. New Ulm with the shots on goal advantage, 23-15. A second period in which we've seen 6 goals between the two teams. Luverne winning the faceoff at neutral ice. Cardinals looking for one last chance. Dump it down into the New Ulm end. And that will bring an end to for New Ulm over Luverne here tonight. A second period in which we saw 6 goals between the two teams. We'll sort it out. KQAD. Ice Arena in Luverne. Second intermission tonight. A 5-2 lead for New Ulm over Luverne. A Section 3A hockey tilt here tonight, and a Big South Conference action as well. A second period known to do early in the season. 9-5 shot on goal advantage for New Ulm after 1 period of play, and a 1-0 lead for New Ulm after 1 period of play. But things would break loose in that second period. New Ulm with a pair of quick goals early in the second period as Michelle Smith would light the lamp for New Ulm. And with 13:27 left in period number 2, an early 2-0 lead for New Ulm. New Ulm would come back just 30 seconds later and get another rebound on a bouncing puck and buried home for a 3-0 lead. And New Ulm had an opportunity right there. It looked like it could get ugly at that moment. Luverne with a big answer about 20 seconds after that third New Ulm goal. Luverne would answer Cameron Van Batavia, notching her 6th of the season. And a big one for Van Batavia right there with 12:38 left in the second period. That closed 10.5 minutes left in the second period to extend the lead to 4-1 for New Ulm. And then a shorthanded goal for the Eagles. Julie Helgett with a pretty backhander, shorthanded with 2:50 left in the second period, extended the New Ulm lead to 5-1. Luverne would answer late once again, though, late in the second period. Mallory Nelson from the right point would find the back of the net with 1:38 remaining in the second period to get the gap back down to 3. And the first goal of the season for Nelson. For Mallory Nelson from the right point with 1:38 left in the second period. That closed the gap to 5-2, which is where we are at here in the second intermission. Luverne, or New Ulm rather, controlling the shots on goal in period number 2 as well by a 14-10 margin. So New Ulm out shooting Luverne by 4 shots in the first and second periods respectively here tonight. 5-2, New Ulm with the lead over Luverne. Second intermission here tonight at the Blue Mound Ice Arena in Luverne. Stay tuned. We'll have more on the second intermission coming up from the Blue Mound Ice Arena in Luverne. This is Cardinal Hockey on KQAD. Jay Kelly back here at the Blue Mound Ice Arena in Luverne. Second intermission tonight, a 5-2 lead for the New Ulm Eagles over the Luverne Cardinals. A Section 3A matchup, conference play as well in the Big South Conference here tonight, and a 5-2 advantage for New Ulm over Luverne. New Ulm with the lead in shots on goal as well, out shooting Luverne 23-15 after 2 periods of play. Mentioned this game number 1 of the week. They'll be on the road Thursday night. Their first road trip of the season. They'll be in Wyndham on Thursday night and right back home here at the Blue Mound Ice Arena in Luverne. Coming up on Saturday afternoon, hosting Minnesota River. We'll have that broadcast right here on KQAD. The Cardinal girls hockey team hosting Minnesota River on Saturday afternoon here at the Blue Mound Ice Arena in Luverne. I believe that's a 3 p.m. puck drop on Saturday afternoon here at the Blue Mound Ice Arena in Luverne. So 3 games this week for the Cardinals. New Ulm, this their season opener here tonight. Only a 2-game week to open up the season. New Ulm will be last Thursday night's victory in their opener 10-0 over Worthington. Trailing 5-2 heading into the third period here tonight at the Blue Mound Ice Arena in Luverne. We'll have the third period when we return from the Blue Mound Ice Arena in Luverne. This is Cardinal Hockey on AM 800 KQAD. Jay Kelly Bennett here tonight in the Section 3A and Big South Conference girls hockey matchup. New Ulm back in Section 3A after last year, which they were in Section 2A. New Ulm finishing a game shy of the state tournament, falling to Mound West Tonka in the Section 2A championship game. Of course, the Cardinals advancing to the state tournament last year, winning the Section 3A title. The Cardinals, the defending Section 3A champions. 5-2 lead for New Ulm as we head to period number 3 here tonight. New Ulm with the shots on, in which we saw 6 goals between the two teams and 2 timely goals for Luverne as well. Really had an indication that New Ulm could really get this out of hand quickly when they scored back-to-back goals within about 30 seconds of each other to take a 3-0 lead. But Cameron Van Batavia would answer with a huge goal for the Cardinals to close that gap to 3-1 and keep the Cardinals in it now. A 5-2 margin as we start period number 3. Peyton Bear takes the drop for Luverne to kick off the third period. On the right corner, Cardinals putting the pressure on early behind the net. Bear, Van Batavia fires a wrister, stopped by Brennan, held in the zone by the Cardinals. Edstrom getting back on it to keep it in the zone, broken out by New Ulm. To neutral ice, dumped down into the Luverne end. Reagan Bork plays it in the right corner. Bork up along the right corner, battling with Helgett for New Ulm. As a Bear will come over on the assist, try to dump it out of the end, and held in with a shot on goal by the Eagles, left point from Eddie Sellner. And Sellner's shot held on to by Schutz for the face-off. Face-off coming to the right of Schutz. The 16th. McClure wins the drop to Bork, taken away by New Ulm, however, and coming up with the pick is Anderson. New Ulm with the puck in Luverne territory. Bork down in the right corner looking to get rid of it. And New Ulm just a pesty New Ulm Eagles club here on the puck at all times. Luverne does dump it out to neutral ice. Here comes Apple from the right side, breaking into the New Ulm end. She'll dump it down back behind the New Ulm net. On the forecheck is McClure, left corner along the Zamboni doors. Connell comes up with the puck briefly, gets tied up in some skates. Connell into the left corner, out front for McClure. McClure's shot blocked, back to the point. Von Tursch has it, holds his own. In the period number 3, big early goal for Luverne right there. That's what they needed. Greta McClure buries it home for the Cardinals. Less than 2 minutes into the third frame here tonight. Valerie Von Tursch holding the zone, keeping the puck in the zone, fired it toward the net, deflected off of a player, and Greta McClure was right there to bury it home for the Cardinals. Now a 5-3 lead for New Ulm. As New Ulm wins the draw, here comes Helgett skating in from the right side, knocked off the puck. Van Batavia up ahead for Bear, across to the far side boards, into the New Ulm end. Bear from the right corner, skating behind the New Ulm net. Bear leaves it for Van Batavia, front back behind Annika Boll, dumped out to neutral ice by New Ulm. Luverne will bury it back into the New Ulm end. Played with by the Eagles. Peyton Bear holds the zone briefly before New Ulm gets it out to neutral ice. Cardinals will reestablish themselves in neutral ice. Peyton Bear looking to pass to herself off the boards, made its way into the New Ulm bench for the whistle with 14:56 left in the third period. 5-3. New Ulm with the lead. Big early goal from Greta McClure for Luverne here in the third period, her first of the season. From neutral ice, the face-off won by New Ulm, but right on it is Luverne at neutral ice. Great job defensively by Macy Edstrom, the 7th. New Ulm able to get it back to neutral ice. Billy Connell up on it for Luverne. Connell back to Reagan Bork. Bork across, and from the left side for Luverne, here comes Edstrom taking on the zone. Loses the puck. New Ulm gets it back. And neutral ice coming up with it for the Eagles across is Hornick. Hornick leaves it to the left side. Here's Hulke down into the left corner. Back behind the net. Bork puts a body on her in front of the net. Deflected in for New Ulm. And New Ulm just passing it in front of the net, hoping for a deflection off of the traffic in front of the net, and they get that deflection. And tough one for Luverne to give up right there. Now a 6-3 advantage again for New Ulm, a 3-goal advantage with 14:09 left in the third. As New Ulm looks like they'll swap out the defensive pair before the face-off here. As head coach Tony Sandbolt's got a question here on the bench for the officials. Looks like everything's taken care of. Face-off won by Peyton Bear. She'll dump it back to the point, all the way back to the Luverne net. Mallory Nelson comes up with it in her own territory. Down in the left corner, picked up by New Ulm. Back behind the net, here's Brooke Arneson, leaving it out front again. Back here's Annika Bohl from the right side. Bohl loses it. Van Batavia gets it back. Skates it out to neutral ice. Van Batavia from neutral ice for Von Tursch. Von Tursch up ahead for Bohl. Bohl breaking in from the right side. Loses it. Right behind her is Bear. She'll fire a wrister on. Turned aside by Brennan. Picked up by New Ulm's Evelyn Sellner. Sellner from behind her own net dumps it up ahead for Helget, breaking out into neutral ice. Into the Luverne end. Here comes O'Connor. Shot stick to side by Schutz to the left corner. Van Batavia one-taps it with the stick, but held on by New Ulm. Shot blocked in front of the Luverne net and taken by the Cardinals. Dumped the length of the rink for the icing. Would add 5-3. An early goal less than 2 minutes into the third period by Greta McClure. But New Ulm able to answer with one of those deflection goals that they've got a few of here tonight. Luverne wins the face-off. Epple looking to break it into the New Ulm end. Picked up by New Ulm, and Brudeli will dump it out to neutral ice. Puck chased down by Edstrom. Edstrom dumps it back to neutral ice from the Luverne end, and off of the stick of Apple, it will find its way into the bench. And the whistle with 12:48 left in the third period. Face-off coming at neutral ice, taken by McClure for Luverne, won by New Ulm. Back, here comes Reagan Bork. Bork across neutral ice. She's played off the puck by Mallory Anderson. Dumped down into the Luverne end, down in the right corner. Here's Arneson. Arneson dumps it back behind the Luverne net. Played by McClure, back off into the right corner, and picked up once again by Hornick for New Ulm this time. Pinned against the right side boards. Back in the right corner, Cardinals come up with it, send it out in front of the net. Dangerous there. New Ulm plays it. Cardinals trying to break it out of the zone. Still can't do so. New Ulm holds the zone. That Luverne end on the far side board. Connell dumps it back and behind the Luverne net. Played by Helget for New Ulm. She'll just dump it right back. Bork will chase it down, left corner, far side boards. Bork with the possession, Helget with the takeaway, and Helget with the pass over to Sellner, who fires a shot wide. Off to the near side boards now from the left corner. Helget on the possession again. Bork takes it away. Bork trying to pass it up the boards. Helget gets a stick lift from behind, passes out front. Nobody home, kicks off into the right corner. Connell with control for Luverne will dump it out to neutral ice. Puck sails down into the New Ulm end. It will be too shy for an icing, played by New Ulm. Back up through the neutral zone. Luverne will get a change. Cardinals coming back with a change at neutral ice. Pass for Van Batavia from Bear. Van Batavia with the possession, coming in from the left side. By Bohl. Here's Van Batavia right side, firing a wrister, blocked out in front of the net. Deflection back to neutral ice. Mallory Nelson at neutral ice for Luverne. Passing back for Bear, can't find her. Picked up by New Ulm's Afton Hulke. Hulke skates it in for New Ulm, back into the Luverne end, back behind the Luverne net. Picked up by the Cardinals' Mallory Von Tursch. Von Tursch for Cameron Van Batavia. Van Batavia loses her footing. Bear has got it, gives it back to Van Batavia. Trying to break it out of the zone, held in by Hulke. Shot whistles wide. Deflection coming back on the right side and down into the right corner, played by New Ulm. Jada Ray with the puck possession, passes out in front, nobody home. Picked up by Bohl for Luverne. She is leveled. Body contact from New Ulm's Mallory Anderson, and Luverne going to get a power play with 10:03 left to play. In the third period, Luverne will have the player advantage, 5-on-4. As Anderson will get the gate. And the faceoff coming down to the New Ulm end to the left of goaltender Ava Brennan. McClure will take it for Luverne. McClure over to Connell, back to the point for Bork. Bork will slide it across. On the left side for Edstrom, down into the left corner. Apple tries to hold the zone. McClure comes up with it, fires a wrister, blocked in front of the net by New Ulm. Edstrom holds it in. Down into the right corner, played by New Ulm. Tumbling puck through the right side, through a couple of players, held in by Luverne. Here's Apple from the front, lifts one over the net, off into the right corner. McClure looking for Bork on the point. Right point, Glenn Merkel. New Ulm trying to break it out of the zone. Cardinals doing a good job of keeping it in the New Ulm end. Here's Apple with some body contact from behind, holding the puck up against the left corner. Back to the left point, and up with it is McClure. Bork skating in from the left side, top of the left circle, leaves it for McClure, just led her a little too far. McClure from the right corner will dump it back behind the New Ulm net. Picked up by Merkel for New Ulm. She'll clear it out to neutral ice. Bork is there. Pass across to Von Tersch. Back for Bork. Could be a turnover here for Luverne. Picked up by Helget for New Ulm. And Helget with the shorthanded opportunity whistles it wide. Luverne with the puck possession coming up through neutral ice. New Ulm takes it right back. New Ulm taking the possession right back. Hornick will dump it down. Van Batavia behind her own net. 30 seconds left on the Luverne power play. Van Batavia for Bear. Bear breaking in from the right side. Right circle, down along low side of the circle. Sends it out in front of the net. Nobody home. And the rebound. Cardinals will go on the forecheck. Peyton Bear knocking a New Ulm player off the puck and holding the zone briefly, but New Ulm able to dump it the length of the rink, and that will do it for the power play for Luverne. With 8 minutes left in the third period, Cardinals trail by 3, 6-3 against New Ulm here tonight at the Blue Mount Ice Arena. Van Batavia right side. Here's Bear breaking into the New Ulm end from the right side, back behind the New Ulm net. Picked up by Hulke for New Ulm, and New Ulm able to break it out of the zone to neutral ice. Mallory Nelson will take over for Luverne. Nelson to Von Tersch. Von Tersch will dump it down, get on the left side. She'll come back across over the middle. Helget top of the right circle. Shot blocked by Luverne and taken over by the Cardinals. McClure coming back the other way. Greta McClure dumping it down into the New Ulm end. Picked up by New Ulm and dumped back to neutral ice. Reagan Bork looking for a play on it. Can't get it, but distracts the New Ulm player enough that McClure can slap it back down into the New Ulm end. Played back behind the New Ulm net by Sellner. Sellner with a pass up ahead for Helget. Helget breaking in from the right side. New Ulm with a 2-on-1 shot kicked aside by Schutz. Cheyenne Schutz with the leg saved. Rebound coming up to the left point and held in by New Bench. Officials will whistle it out with 6:44 left in the third period. The faceoff will come back into the Luverne zone. A 6-3 lead for New Ulm over Luverne. 6:44 left in the third period. Faceoff coming to the right of Cheyenne Schutz. Cardinals win the faceoff. Peyton Bear to Cameron Van Batavia. Van Batavia passes to herself, just leaves it down the ice. She'll get it on the far boards. Back behind the New Ulm goaltender. Van Batavia, left side circle across right side. Peyton Bear, wrister from the right side, held on to by Ava Brennan with the save for New Ulm, and the whistle was 6:29 left in period number 3. 6-3 the lead for New Ulm. Face-off coming to the left of Brennan. Peyton Bear will take the drop for Luverne. Back to Van Batavia. She'll leave it for Bork. Bork corrals it for Luverne. Bork coming up from neutral ice on the puck possession. Leaves it for Bear on the right side. Bear has trouble with it in her skates. Breaks it into the right corner. And picked up by New Ulm. Back behind their own net, clearing the zone. Bork holds the zone. Lost the puck briefly and just enough for New Ulm to get it out to neutral ice. Reagan Bork will regather at neutral ice. Across ice, Van Batavia, far side boards, breaking in from the left side. Puts on a pretty stick move, but loses up ahead for Woodley. And New Ulm knocks it right back down. Reagan Bork, I think it got tied up in her equipment, back behind her own net. Bork breaking it out, gives one up for Apple. At center ice, here is Connell for the Cardinals. Billy Connell breaking it into the New Ulm end. New Ulm gets it right back out. Apple, Connell at neutral ice. And Connell will wheel it right back down into the New Ulm end. No icing on the call. Luverne can come across with the pressure as New Ulm tries to break it out of their zone, and the Eagles will successfully do so. Mallory Nelson able to take the puck back at neutral ice. Greta McClure back behind Nelson will leave it back for Mallory Von Tersch in her own end. Von Tersch from the Luverne end can't play it. O'Connor dead center and a great save from Cheyenne Schutz as Schutz is able to keep this a 6-3 matchup. New Ulm with the lead. Face-off coming to the right of Luverne goaltender Cheyenne Schutz. Peyton Bear will take the draw for Luverne. And the draw tied up. New Ulm's got it back in front of the Luverne net. And a backhander coming from New Ulm's Michelle Smith. Doesn't find it. Goes wide of the net. Off over into the left corner. Tied up along the boards. Smith's got it. Back behind the Luverne net. Over into the right corner now. Smith loses possession of the puck. Come up with by Luverne's Annika Bull, but right back into the front of the net off the deflection. Here's New Ulm again from point-blank range. Cheyenne Schutz sticks it aside. Rebound coming out across, down into the New Ulm end. Cameron Van Batavia looking for a little momentum. Annika Bull, right corner out front for Van Batavia, center ice. Knocked off the puck, picked up. Freshman will hold on to it for New Ulm with 4 minutes exactly left in period number 3. A 6-3 lead for New Ulm over Luverne. Face-off coming to the right of Brennan. And it looks like Billy Connell will take the draw for Luverne. Timeout going to be called by Luverne as the Cardinals will use their timeout with 4 minutes left in period number 3. 6-3. New Ulm leading Luverne from the Blue Mound Ice Arena in Luverne. This is Cardinal Hockey on KQAD. Arena in Luverne. Cardinals using their timeout with 4 minutes left in period number 3. A 6-3 lead for New Ulm over Luverne. Face-off coming to the right of freshman goaltender Ava Brennan for New Ulm. Following the timeout, Pater taken away. Back out to the left fork of the point. Slapper from the left point, blocked by New Ulm and taken away by the Eagles. Putting a shot wide to the left side of the net. New Ulm controlling the puck out in front. Nobody home. Reagan Borg with some nice play, moving bodies out in front of the net. Cameron Van Batavia. Van Batavia up ahead for Bear as the Cardinals look for an offensive push. Bear loses it, but right behind her is Annika Bull. Bull will whistle one wide to the right side, down into the right corner, near side boards, picked up by New Ulm. Back for a teammate, top side of the circles, and coming up with it is Hornick for New Ulm. Back to the right point, and Arneson with the slap shot, blocked by Luverne to the right corner. Picked up by Hornick out in front, nobody home. Cardinals come up with it. Annika Bull skating with it, knocked off the puck, near side boards. And the Cardinals trying to clear the zone. New Ulm able to pinch it back down into the left corner and hold the zone. Back to the left point. Here is Merkel for New Ulm, putting a shot on. Schutz holds onto it for Luverne with 2:31 left to play in the third period. 6-3. New Ulm leading Luverne 32-23. The shot on goal advantage for New Ulm. Face-off coming to the right of Cheyenne Schutz. And nice job of Maya Hornick, a freshman. We saw her score on that penalty shot. Along with Jada Ray. A couple of shorties for New Ulm, and they use that low center of gravity just to get under their opposing players. Laverne controlling the puck. Connell breaking in from the right side for Apple, looking for Connell on the give and go. Couldn't quite find her. Back, and Mallory Nelson will hold it in the zone off the right side of the net. Back behind the New Ulm net. Picked up by the Eagles, cleared out to neutral ice. Nelson will watch it go all the way down just wide of the empty net, and no icing called. As we'll still play Van Batavia coming up far side boards. Van Batavia from the left side of the circle loses it, gets it back. Van Batavia on the left side. Apple's got her as Van Batavia loses the puck. Dumped down by New Ulm. This time it will be enough for an icing call with 1:29 left in the third period. 6-3 lead for New Ulm over Luverne. Cardinals with the goaltender pulled for the sixth attacker. Down 3 with just under 90 seconds left to play, and a timeout going to be called once again. 1:29 left to play in the third period. 6-3. New Ulm with the lead over Luverne here tonight in this high school girls hockey matchup. Section 3A matchup, Big South Conference matchup as well. And a good measuring stick game for Luverne. Getting to play New Ulm early on the season. Luverne opening the season with a 10-0 win over Worthington. They bring in, and section championships to their credit as well. Always a good measuring stick to have a solid opponent like that right away in the season, and serving for Luverne here tonight in that aspect. The Cardinals have had some moments of brilliance, some early season mistakes, as well as has New Ulm, that you will see early in the season. This is the season opener for New Ulm here tonight. Luverne already with one game under their belt. This is the first of 3 games this week for the Cardinals. They'll be on the road for the first time this season coming up Thursday night over at Wyndham before returning home to the Blue Mound Ice Arena back here in Luverne Saturday afternoon with Minnesota River coming to town. I believe that's a 3 o'clock face-off Saturday afternoon. We'll have the live coverage here if you can't make it out to the rink. The St. Peter and LeSueur Henderson Co-op, if you were curious. Following the timeout, face-off going to come to the right of New Ulm goaltender Ava Brennan. Cardinals with the goaltender pulled for the sixth attacker here, down by 3 with 1:29 left in the third period. Following the timeout, it looks like Peyton Bear going to take the draw for Luverne. Van Batavia to her left, Apple to her right. Draw is won by New Ulm. Bork briefly holds it in the zone. New Ulm able to get it out. Mallory Nelson will fire it back in, and now New Ulm with a chance for an empty netter, and they're going to bury it as Helget gets one with 1:17 left to play in period number 3. The empty net goal makes it a 7-3 lead for New Ulm. Advantage for New Ulm here in period number 3. Ensuing face-off coming up at center ice. Peyton Bear will take the draw for Luverne. Bear back to Bork. Bork for Van Batavia. Van Batavia skating far side boards, left side circle, loses, poke checked off the puck, and New Ulm gets it back to neutral ice. Coming up with the possession for New Ulm is O'Connor over to Helget, back to O'Connor. Cheyenne Shoots back in the game, will steer it aside over into the left corner. Less than a minute left in this one here tonight. 7-3 lead for New Ulm. As Reagan Bork with the puck possession for Luverne, up ahead for Van Batavia. Van Batavia far side boards. Van Batavia looking to put a shot on net, deflected, and off the deflection, a shot put on by, I believe that was Woodley for Luverne. And did not find its way through traffic, knocked out to dumps it back into the right corner, picked up by New Ulm and Evelyn Sellner. Sellner pass up ahead to neutral ice, chased down by Laverne's Macy Edstrom. Edstrom comes up with it, looking to pass up ahead to neutral ice. Reagan Bork will knock it over to the far side board, still in the Luverne end, as a shot on goal registered for Smith just before the horn here tonight. And that will do it for this one here tonight. A 7-3 final. New Ulm defeating Luverne in the Section 3A and Big South Conference matchup here tonight between New Ulm and Luverne. Cardinals will fall to 1-1 on the season. New Ulm taking the shots on goal by a tally of 36-23. Stay tuned. We'll be back with the post-game recap when we return from the Blue Mound Ice Arena.